Hey Taurus, how's it going? This is coming to you with your general love reading. This could resonate for you if Taurus is in your sun, moon, rising, ascending, okay? I'm gonna pick up on the energy of you and your partner. Just find out what's going on right now. You could be dealing with, an ex, past lover. It could just be someone who's on your current mind right now, someone that you're currently talking to, dating. Ooh, what do they need to know? Okay, right off the bat, we got against the grain, okay, the number 4. Your person was going against the natural flow and the progression of this connection, okay? I feel like all of a sudden, this person like put up a block. They resisted, okay? This is someone who was swimming against the current, all right? So yeah, I do feel like I'm getting some pushing and pulling, okay, resistant, obviously with twin flames. We got the runner, we got the chaser, right? And so your person was the one who, they didn't want something here. They didn't want things to move forward, or they had some hesitancy in moving towards you, offering what you wanted, offering some kind of commitment here. And it's like they were in a different direction. Some of you guys, it's like, this is telling me that your person, I'm getting, they could have been very stubborn, or just very, they had their heart set on something, and I feel like at the time the priority was not on the connection, okay? Ooh, the number 11. Now we got the 11 twin flame. 11. This is confirming you guys are dealing with your twin flame here. Diving for light, okay? So right now you guys, you're wanting to get some kind of enlightenment, right? You want clarity. You want truth. You guys have been diving. Like I'm getting like, you've been drowning in your emotions and water. I'm getting a lot of water energy. Maybe you guys have been very emotional about this breakup. Breakups are very difficult. So you guys felt like you were drowning in your emotions, diving for some kind of truth, diving for light, diving for clarity, diving to know what really happened. Why did this person pull back? Why weren't they ready? Why did all of a sudden they stopped giving to the connection? Right? All of a sudden I'm getting this person decided, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. Oh no, let's just be friends. Like what? So some of you guys are looking for the truth. Some of you guys, your person kept you in the dark. They abandoned you. They completely neglected and abandoned the connection and went a different direction. And I feel like you didn't see this coming. We got defend to the end, the number 23. Defend to the end, the worthwhile. So some of you guys, even though everything that your person put you through, right? Tears, hurt, blood, sweat, tears, all that. I feel you guys are still defending the connection. You still are protective of this person. You're still protective of what you guys have. Okay? You still hold this this connection as something here that you really do deeply care for. I'm getting this is a sacred bond that you guys have. And I think you guys are still, some of you guys are still feel very strongly that this person they wasn't in the right mind at the time, but they really truly do still love you deep down, okay? And I feel you guys are defending this person, okay? And it's okay to defend your person because you guys understand each other, right? At the end of the day, you understand this person unlike anyone else. Some of you guys, you know and understand this person more than they even know and understand themselves, okay? I'm also feeling your person could have been very defensive. Okay, I'm getting like all of a sudden they were very guarded, very defensive, very cold, very detached, okay? But if you guys are defending this connection, it's telling me it is worthwhile. Okay, so worthwhile is telling me that something could be, in the end, worth the wait, right? Okay. What else we need to know? Okay, we have the number 26. Relax the hold of darkness. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. So what I'm seeing is that, Spirit is telling you that, you're in this dark place right now, right? You don't know what's going on. You feel left in the dark. You feel like you don't have any insight as to how your person's feeling right now. Some of you guys are connected to this person, right? You definitely communicate with them in the 5D dimension. But what I'm seeing is that you struggle with sometimes understanding this person's actions. And I feel that you guys, you feel kept in the dark. You feel like you just don't know what's happening, what's really going on. And that's kind of why I do these twin flame readings, because it gives you like an energy update, kind of gives you an idea what's happening behind the scenes. But Spirit is saying relax, like let it go. Right? You're holding on to some kind of dark energy, or maybe you're in this low vibrational energy. You're feeling like, why am I not seeing this? What's going on? What's happening? Spirit is saying, like, don't have fear. Don't fear. Relax. Be at peace with yourself. Surrender. Let it go. Okay? Any more messages? What's happening? The number 9, what do you feel? Okay, so we do got a person here juggling. We got like an orange and a apple. Some of you guys, there could have been juggling going on between you and your person. Your person could have had another option. They didn't know what they wanted, and I feel like they could have been very unclear about how they felt for you, their intentions. Some of you guys, you question what their intentions were. They weren't really expressive or open about that. And some of you guys, you ask them, well, how do you feel about me? Right? Well, how do you feel? What's going on? What are your feelings? And this person had a difficult time telling you and expressing those things. Okay, but the Two of Pentacles tell me there was definitely energy of going back and forth. Okay, sorry, my voice just got crazy, right? Yeah, there's an energy of going back and forth, weighing options here. I feel like your person had different options. Let's get one more. The number 5, follow your own rhythm. Yeah, that's what you guys are doing. Some of you guys, you're at peace with this, right? This journey is difficult. It's long. It's never ending, right? I mean, you know how it is. But what I'm seeing, it's like you're following your own rhythm. You're going at your own pace. You're doing what you need to do. There's something that maybe you guys are passionate right now. You're going down that journey. You're exploring. You're learning about yourself. You're going at your own rhythm. Right? You're taking back your power. Going at your own pace here. So that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see. I'm going to get some cards here from... What deck is this? This is called the Witch's Wisdom. The Witch's Wisdom, okay? What else do we need to know for my twin flames? I love like the ends are like silver, like they're glistening. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's so beautiful. All right. We have earth energy. Some of you guys are dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn. Grounding. There's an energy of grounding yourself right now, okay? Making sure that you are in a secure place. Maybe you guys are focused on your stability, your security. Grounding also as in if you guys were very emotionally, this connection took a toll on you emotionally, right? You felt out of your element and very emotional and just just kind of like you felt like you've lost control of yourself. You may have to focus on grounding yourself, okay? Grounding as in connecting yourself with nature, Maybe you guys are, you know, maybe you're spiritual, doing some candle work, going outside, just touching, putting your bare foot on the ground, that kind of energy, grounding, okay? Exactly what it sounds like. Ooh, got two cards. All right, we got the balance energy. So there could have been some really serious imbalances in the connection regarding equal give and take. You could have been giving a lot more than your person. There's balancing out, right? So maybe you guys were separation because that was not, there was an imbalance. Now the separation is highlighting that, and like I feel like you guys could be coming into balance with yourself. And I feel like this is very much necessary because some of you guys were taken advantage of by your person. I feel like they didn't really truly appreciate you, everything that you did for them. You like, some of you guys, you went above and beyond for this person. You break your back for them. Okay. I mean, like, you guys would go out of your way to keep and make your person happy. And I feel like they didn't see that. They didn't see that. And now, you know, I'm getting, there could be something in being enlightened to your person, that there's a need for them to do more, to reciprocate, to invest more. Okay, so there's some kind of balancing here. Some of you guys are dealing with a Libra. We have the moon energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, cycles. So yeah, I feel like there was a lot of cycles. So, you know, what I'm seeing is that whoever this person is, your twin, I feel like you could have gone through many cycles with them and also getting like a past life energy. Maybe you guys have known this person from a past, like a past life, okay? But what I'm seeing is that there's a cycle here. There's something repeating. I feel like you could have been going through many cycles with this person because they weren't learning a lesson. They weren't changing their ways. They were unwilling. They were very stubborn to do something. And I'm feeling this is something here they could have been repeating over and over and over because someone was not open to change or doing things differently. Okay. I feel like some of you guys, your person continued to to lie over and over, and you guys just got tired of it. I'm getting something regarding someone being dishonest. Yep, boundaries came out. So yeah, I feel like you had to set clear boundaries with this person. Some of you guys, we got the sword of communication. Maybe you guys communicated truth to this person. Maybe you guys were finding out the truth. Maybe you guys had some kind of communication prior to the separation, because you had to set boundaries. You had to tell them, this is what I'm going to tolerate and this is what I'm not. So if this person was juggling, you guys made it clear that you're not going to be juggled. You're not going to be played around with, right? You're not going to just be an apple or fruit being tossed in the air here. So yeah, you guys may have spoken truth. You may have spoken up for yourself. Some of you guys, you had to defend your own self. That's what I'm seeing here. Defend to the end. You had to defend your own self. It was very difficult for you to do. But you felt like you didn't see something. There was something that you didn't get clarity on, or there's something you didn't find, you weren't aware of, right? You were diving for light. You were finding the answers about a situation, whether this person was invested in you or not, because you felt like this person was resisting you. They were resisting the connection. You felt energetically a pull back from them, and you wanted to know answers. You wanted answers regarding why. Right? There was a lack of equal give and take with the balance energy. So you set boundaries. You spoke truth to this person. That could have been the reason why you guys separated for some of you guys here, because you had to tell this person off. We have the Book of Shadows. Yeah, there was some secrets here. Got a secret. So your person definitely had some secrets. They weren't telling you everything. You knew that. And that's why we got that sword, that communication. So you felt there was something being hidden from you. You felt like you were being tossed and played with and toyed with. And so you had to defend your own self, speak up, take your power back. Some of you guys, you found out some kind of secret here, okay? Your person could be doing some shadow work. We got the Book of Shadows here. Let's get one more. Ooh. Okay, we have the spell manifestation. So what I'm seeing right now, you guys are really focusing on manifesting. Some of you guys are manifesting this person to come back. You're manifesting love from them, like true love, genuine love, like not one-sided, lopsided love. All right, you are wanting this person to get themselves together, right? So you guys can have some kind of reunion. You guys are really manifesting right now. So very beautiful. All right, let's see. Some of you guys are manifesting just like, you know, spiritual abundance, financial independence. Maybe you guys want to start a new business. You guys are manifesting that too, okay? Maybe you guys are working on yourself. So we do got the sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking. So your person is definitely watching you from a distance. They got the sunglasses. They don't want to tell you how they're still thinking about you, right? They don't want to tell you that you're on their mind. So they're very sneaky about it. Your person's like watching from a distance, not really trying to, you know, blow their cover, right? But they do care about you. They're stalking you. They're watching your social media. They may be asking other people about you. We do got the mirror energy and the ascending. So you guys are mirroring each other. You could be, you know, seeing. So it's like you look in the mirror and you see your person, right? That's pretty much what it is. Like there are things that you need to work on, or things that your person needs to work on that you see that you need to work on as well. Like you guys have the same fears. So there's definitely mirroring going on. I feel like your person, they're looking at their past, their wounds, something that they need to heal that they've never been able to, right? We've got continuing of cycles. They have not been able to address things that happened in the past. And so you keep, you know, that's how, you know, spirit does. Say, oh, you got to go back and repeat that cycle again because you didn't learn your lesson. You didn't heal, right? You didn't deal with it. Some of you guys, I feel like they deal with their pain, or it's like they run away from actually doing the healing. You know, some people, they actually come to terms with, they acknowledge it, they cry about it, and then it's gone. They release it, they let it go. But your person, I feel like they kind of just sweep it under the rug. I'm not going to deal with it today. Nope, I'm going to sweep it under the rug again. I'm not going to deal with it today. I'm going to deal with it tomorrow. And they never do. They never deal with it. Okay? They never deal with their issues. And so it builds up. They bring into the next relationship, right? That's what it's called, emotional baggage. It's called blocks, right? Open wounds. And so, yeah, I do feel like your person, they have been avoiding doing the work, doing the shadow work. They've been living a secret life, incognito with the sunglasses here. It's like they don't really show their true self. Some of you guys, they give you like a little piece of them, and you had to figure out the rest. You had to pull teeth. It was like a challenge to get to know this person. You didn't know what you didn't know. That's what you guys ask, well, how do you really feel about me? And then you guys decide, you know what, I'm going to take my power back. The focus is not on this person, it's on me. I'm going to follow my own rhythm. I'm going to do what I like to do. Dance, you know, read books, learn tarot, right? We got the ascending energy, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So your person is extending to a new height. They're finally wanting to deal with their past, their wounds, right? We have someone wanting some kind of change. They're realizing that they have to learn, they have to come to terms with something, deal with it in order for things to move forward. Otherwise, they're going to keep staying in the same spot, right? They're going to keep digging a bigger hole for themselves. So your person is not realizing that, like, the secret to moving forward is to, you know, read the book of shadows, do some shadow work, right? We have the cassette energy, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in their head. So your person is like, it's like you're on their mind and you're going around and around in their mind, like constantly, like a broken record, right? A cassette is replaying over and over. Some of you guys, they're listening to songs and they're being reminded of you. The lyrics, I'm getting, like, reminds them of you, of this connection of what they had with you. I'm hearing like 90s R&B or something here. Like they're constantly like Casey and JoJo type of energy. I'm hearing your person is like constantly thinking and listening to songs, and they're thinking about you. They're in this like energy of living in a past, replaying old events, old memories, old times of you guys together. They're missing you hardcore. So we got the axe energy, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Wow. Some of you guys, you had to axe this person from your life. You had to axe this person from your life. Like cut them out, break ties, sever. Okay, accept the loss of the loss, separation. So I do feel like the axe, someone had to cut the other person out, whether this was you or your person. I feel like your person could have had abandonment issues, okay? Or you could have had abandonment issues and it was triggered, okay? I feel like your person could have gave you the silent treatment. They could have blocked you, went ghost. That's how they handle their problems, right? Sweep it under the rug, right? Yeah, your person gave you the silent treatment all of a sudden. Like, they completely just stopped talking, stopped communicating with you. Acted as if you, like, never existed. Okay. Separation. What's this? Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So your person's going through, this separation, and it hasn't been good for them, right? They're feeling the loss. They're missing you. They're constantly thinking about you. There's a lot of sadness, a lot of disappointment, regrets. Okay, yearning for you, a lot of guilt. They're unsure if you guys will have a future together. They're thinking about the future. They want to bring balance to a situation. This is someone who's now come to terms that they need to do the work, because they're going to keep repeating this cycle and over. And I feel like they don't want to repeat this cycle over anymore. They don't. Who wants to repeat cycles? Taking backward steps. All right, let's get some more messages here. I'm going to jump into the tarot. I have to always end off with tarot. Either I have to begin with tarot or end off with tarot. Tarot has to be in my reading, right? All right, any more messages, Spirit, for my twin flames out there? Any messages for my twin flames out there? Ooh. All right, so we got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Typically, the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone, it could be a third party. Okay, it could be like a mistress or something that got in the way, that caused a block in the connection, okay? Certainly if your person was juggling with that Two of Pentacles type energy, right? You would ask them, well, how do you feel about me? right? When this Queen of Wands was in the picture, you know, that person could have caused a block. That could have caused your person to not be able to move towards you. And also getting a very defensive energy. Okay, if you question your person about this Queen of Wands, they defended. They were very defensive, right? They didn't want to give you answers. You guys were diving for light, right? Diving for light, diving for answers, diving for clarity, wanting to know the truth. Yeah, look at that, the Knight of Swords. That could have been your energy. Tell me what happened, right? I want to know everything. I want the truth and nothing but the truth. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Leo, Sag, Aries. Yeah, you guys wanted to know how does this person really feel? Because I want to know. All right. And I do feel like there was some boundaries that were set. Your person didn't like boundaries. They didn't like to know that they can't do whatever they wanted to do whenever they wanted, right? Be out late, not tell you where they are, not text you. You know, I feel like your person, that's what they did, right? They would just not keep you informed of where they were going. Okay, they would kind of been like that Knight of Wands energy in and out of your life. Very inconsistent. Not really stable and not offering you the stability. And some of you guys, you had to ask them out. Ask them out. Every time I say ask them out, it sounds like ask, like ASK. Yeah, you had to break up with them. But there are regrets here. There's a lot of remorse. There's a lot of sadness, right? We got the separation. Both of you guys had a difficult time with the separation. You guys are marrying each other. What you feel is what your person feels. The hurt, devastation, the ending of this connection, they feel it too. They're just as hurt. We got the mirror and the separation. That's why your person's watching you. They're still looking at you from a distance. Stalking you. Lurking. All right, let's see. Some emotions here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Your person, they couldn't commit to you. They had commitment issues. This is a commitment phobe here. Right? The Hierophant reverse, Taurus energy. That they didn't want to settle down. That's what happened. They did not want to settle down here. I feel like your person was resisting. That was the last thing they wanted, or the time they couldn't. Some of you guys, Spirit was saying, like, relax the hold of darkness, right? You didn't know the answers, but Spirit is saying, let it go. Let it go. Surrender, right? Surrender to this connection. Surrender to the need to have the answers, to know what's going to happen, to, you know, just let it go. Know that if it's meant for you, it's meant for you, and it's already yours. So yeah, your person slowly stop putting in work. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. They could have been spending time doing other things, other priorities. They could have said, oh, they were working long hours at work. Some of you guys, it was a lie. There was a secret here. There was secrets. But I feel like your person stopped putting in the time, the energy, the effort into you, into the connection to make this move forward. Yeah, because 3 of Wands, some of you guys, it was a third party. I do feel like your person sees you in their future, right? We got the ascending to new heights, a new phase, expansion. Your person is now thinking, maybe they've moved on from this third party. Some of you guys, they do see you in their future, though. If they're even with a third party still, they do see you in their future. But they're very guarded. They're still holding back. 4 of Pentacles. They're blocked. They're still unavailable is what I'm seeing. So even if your person was like single or not dealing with anyone, they're still unavailable because they're emotionally unavailable. They're closed off. And all they could do was watch. Yeah, but they want to extend an offer here. They do see you, again, someone that they could have, they can build with, have a future with, the Knight of Pentacles. But your person is like slowly progressing. They have a lot of work to do. There's still some shadow work here, right? But what I'm seeing is that they're slow and steady. This is someone who wants to come offer something to prepare, and they want to look at that. They're passionate. They still desire you. There's still attraction. Some of you guys, I feel like they miss They miss good sex. I'm getting missing you, missing the one-on-one time, missing the passion, missing the intimacy. Got the Knight of Wands, that they typically are very passionate. They, you know, it's kind of like a sexual energy here. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, your person's focusing on getting themselves together, okay? Getting a better job, saving more money. Maybe they have a family or kids, they have responsibilities, they wear many hats. Okay, they're trying to expand, they're trying to grow themselves. I feel like there's maturing, there's learning of who they are. There's definitely some maturing here, preparing for a union here. So yeah, your person is trying to get themselves together. It's like they want to be this King of Pentacles for you, someone who you could commit to, someone that they can commit to you, like them getting that energy. They're looking toward a commitment, something stable. But there's some obstacles. Your person definitely has some work to do, some work cut out for them. But we do got a new phase and we got some preparing for union. So your person is definitely working on themselves to prepare themselves for some kind of union here, reunion between you guys. Let's get one more card. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles came out in reverse. So we got the divine partnership here, right? King and Queen of Pentacles. Now one is in reverse, so that's just telling me that you guys are, even though you're marrying each other, you guys are like resisting each other. Like one is forward, the other one's not. Like just when you pull back, this person wants to come forward, right? But when you wanted it, this person didn't want it. So you guys are just like on opposite, like you guys are on different timetables, okay? And that's why we have the separation, because you guys right now are not in alignment. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. Sending you my love, my blessings. You guys have a beautiful weekend. Why didn't y'all tell me my spread was crooked? Y'all didn't tell me my spread was all crooked. All right, I'm sending you my love and blessings. You guys take care, okay?